Welcome to Backyard Family Fun, the podcast from Pride Pool Spas and Leisure Products. In Claxton and Savannah, Georgia, this family-owned business has spent decades helping create memories that last a lifetime. Whether you're a pool owner, a spa lover, or just looking to turn your outdoor space into a true retreat, we've got you covered right here on the Backyard Family Fun podcast. Welcome back to Backyard Family Fun. I'm Dee Daniels. Great to be in the Savannah location of Pride Pools, and great to welcome first-time guest on this podcast, and but certainly no stranger to Pride Pools. Xander Smith is here. We're calling him the retail superstar. Xander, welcome officially to the show.
Hey, it's nice to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Xander, you are so official here at Pride Pools that and such a superstar that you are actually third generation Pride Pools.
That is right.
And so your dad is?
So he's Alex.
Yes.
Alex Smith is my father.
Who's a regular here on the podcast.
Yep.
So you got introduced to Pride Pools in the pool industry pretty early on in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Born into it.
Absolutely. Yep. From as long as I can remember, Dad had me out by the pool putting in chemicals and chlorine and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you've got like firsthand knowledge from way, way back. And it was funny because we were at lunch today talking to somebody about Pride Pools, and of course, you know, the first reaction was like, oh my gosh, I remember those commercials, those Pride Pools commercials from forever. I'm like, yeah. They've been around for 51 years now. So, you know, you've seen those commercials, you've heard the jingle, you've actually been in some of the commercials, Xander. So you know the commercial end of Pride Pools.
Oh, yeah, I sure do. Hey, it was the best payment ever. Some of the best dinners I've had after those commercials.
You were very cute. You still are, by the way. But very cute in the commercials when you were a kid, too, that I just think are adorable. Anyway, now you're here doing retail. You're doing all kinds of things, learning all kinds of things. And let me just say, I love the retail side of Pride Pools. I love it in Savannah. I love it in Claxton. It's so unique. There are so many different choices when people come in the door. I just, you know, I'm thinking about a lot of people that might be in the thick of summer right now going, we need a new pool float, or we need something. Like, you've got it all here. Talk a little bit about some of your favorites in the retail.
Yeah, no, we try to give as many options as possible, because I mean, there's never just one solution. You know what I mean? There's always multiple ways to go about one thing, and so we try to hit almost every facet we can. You know, but yeah, I love retail too. That's why. I mean, as soon as I told Dad that I was ready to start, like, you know, work, and I'm doing summer right now. I do my summer job because I'm in school. Yeah. But when I told Dad I was ready to work, I was like, I'm be honest, I don't think I'm really built to be outside. It's a little hot. You know what I mean?
It is hot.
So
especially this summer.
Yeah. So I said, I love people. I'm a huge people person. Heck, I'm a Smith. That was in my blood.
It is, yes.
But I wanted to be on the retail side with the people, because I love talking to people. I love figuring out figuring out the problems, you know, big problem solver. And so that's what we try to push that forward on the retail side. You can bring us anything, we'll figure it out for you. Yeah. I mean, like, you've been able to, like, learn so much and obviously get your hands in a lot of stuff, but I mean, even when it comes down to, that's one thing I love, because people come in here and you're a people person, and everyone here at Pride Pools, I mean, it's a relationship business. And so when people come in, they're bringing you every piece of their pool. They're saying, hey, can you help me with this issue with my cleaner? Or and so you've been able to really help people sort of investigate the problem, figure out what's going on, and figure out how they can get it remedied. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love that.
It's part of what we do.
Yeah. So what has been like one of your favorite things as far as like working with a customer and sort of like helping them figure some things out? Like, do you have any example you could sort of go to?
Well, of course, you know, you could always go for that, you know, that aha moment when everything clicks, you know, when we're doing, There's not one specific example, but like water tests, for example.
Yeah.
We'll have people come in that it'll either be their first time with a pool or, it got handed down to them. Their parents used to take care of it or something like that, and they're trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that moment when you explain to them just the right way how a chemical works or how something's supposed to be ran, and they get it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that moment in their eyes. They're like, it's easy. I understand now.
Right.
That's
the best
part. It is the best part.
I love that. What do you think has been like, maybe just looking at this summer, like what has been the most common question you get when people come in?
Ooh,
or is everybody so different?
I mean, there's of course there's overlaps. You're gonna have your general questions about chemical balancing, about how long am I supposed to run my pump, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it really is an individual experience.
Yeah.
Every pool is different. No, they could even be the same size, same company that built them, everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be different. And so taking each situation individually and taking small pieces from here and there and adding it to every individual situation is just so much fun.
Yeah, right. Have you been able to see like some of the specific products that are available when people walk in? I'm thinking about some of the cleaners or some of the even like the coolers and some of those things that you're going to take with you in the backyard. Have you been able to see like how some of those get tested and how they work, and been able to like see that these are good products?
Oh yeah, funny you mention it. Being the owner's son, or one of the owner's son, I should say. Our pool, or our house, I should say, is the sort of the R&D department of the of the company.
Yes.
Pretty much every new product that comes in, we test it. Yeah. It goes to my house. Yeah. Every new cleaner, every cooler, like you mentioned, everything that comes through, it gets tested at my house. So it gives you a firsthand experience on how these things are going to work, like you said. I mean, and it's been true. It's happened. We've had a I think it was a specific cleaner right when robotic cleaners were starting to come out, and it was, I'm not going to say who it was, but it was not good.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't work out.
It didn't work at all, and we were like 2 weeks away from getting them in the store. But since we were able to test it at our house, and that was before I started working, like really working here. So Dad was like, you don't know much about this. If you can't figure it out, then the normal person's not going to figure it out. Exactly. And so, being able to test the new stuff that comes in is it's one of the main things I love to do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that, I feel like that goes a long ways with customers, because when they walk in the door, they know, they immediately know, like, this has been tested. We're not just putting things out here on the shelves for you to just come and try yourself. Like, we've tried it. We know it works. We know that we can, back it up. We can say, hey, if you don't like this, okay, it's because you didn't like it. It's not because it didn't work or we didn't test it. That, I mean, that, I feel like that goes a long ways with customers.
That trust me guarantee.
Exactly. Exactly. Do you have any like favorites as far as like retail stuff? I mean, I cannot believe the selection of like floats and speakers and things that you guys have. I know you have the Speakwa line. Yep. And as far as the coolers go, and goodness, I mean, don't even get me started on the grills, but like, the retail side, do you have any favorite products?
Favorite products? Yeah. Hands down, cleaners. I'm a big mechanical guy. I love working on stuff. I love taking things apart, figuring out how they work. Right. And one of the big things that we push on the cleaner side is the fact that we are we're a certified repair center for all the cleaners we sell. Right. And so when there is an issue, being able, knock on wood if there is, being able to bring that cleaner in and guarantee that we can fix it. And then I sit down in my cleaner shop or my cleaner room and take it apart, diagnose it, fix it, and just being able to get in there and give somebody the peace of mind that if something happens, we can take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite part. I love cleaners, all cleaners.
Yeah. I mean, so like even the super high tech ones you're talking about, like
even the robotics.
Wow.
We can. I've replaced a motor or two in those. Replaced a housing, a couple shells. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I think you're right. I mean, like there's something, and we talk about this a lot on the show, like there is something really special about knowing the people who can put their hands on the product and fix it. Mm-hmm. Because there's so many times, like if you are shopping a big box store or name the online, right, whatever, that you like something goes wrong to try to get to a person to even talk to, number one, mm-hmm, and then to get it back to wherever it came from, which might be on the other side of the world, on some mm-hmm cargo ship, to get it. And then you're never going to get it fixed. Like really, I mean, and so to be able to walk it into the store and like, know somebody can like take this apart, yep, figure out what's going on and possibly fix it, I think again, goes a long ways to why you guys have been in business for 51 years. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm a big purveyor of right to repair. So
yeah. That's a huge deal. Absolutely huge deal. The team at Pride Pools is so well versed, obviously, in just like all the things, being able to, come in and ask all the questions. One of the things we were talking about was like the grill selection here is fantastic. I mean, size-wise, you've got two very different grills as far as what kind of lifestyle you want outdoor, mm-hmm, what kind of, outdoor cook you are, and that sort of thing. Do you have a favorite grill? I'm guessing it might be the same as your dad's.
More than likely.
Which is?
The Green Mountain Grill, the pellet grill, the big one.
Yes.
The big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that pellet grill. Mm-hmm. It's just, you can do everything with it. I mean, right, same with don't get me wrong, the Big Green Egg is also very versatile too. And it's great. Oh yeah, and absolutely, they've got a cult following. Oh yeah. There was one of my coworkers that used to work here. She's since moved on. Mm-hmm. She was a diehard Big Green Egg fan. Sure. I mean, she'd cook on it like every other day. Right, right. But for someone like me who doesn't grill that often, I'm not a every weekend griller. I'm maybe 2-3 times a month, maybe. Mm-hmm. I love that Green Mountain Grill. Yeah. Because you can just turn it on, fire it up, throw a steak or two on. Yeah. And then you're good. You're done. And you can even hook it up to the app. Yeah. Correct? Oh, and so like you could actually fire it up mm-hmm from your car on the way home. That's right. If you want to. Get it ready and warmed up for when you get there. Yeah. Especially if you're into smoking. Mm-hmm. A buddy of mine used our grill to he did a long Boston butt smoke. Oh wow. Yeah. And we had the app set up, so we monitored it while we were out doing mm-hmm whatever. It was ready when we got back. Yeah. And so like you being able to know that and the Big Green Egg as well, like inside and out. Yeah. What I love too is that like they're all the size choices mm-hmm and then accessories, because like I love accessories for both grills. Oh, yeah. I love the amount of accessories, whether you've got that I love the the Big Green Egg table with the hole in the middle, right, where you can set the grill inside. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah. It makes we filmed a commercial with one of those, and of course, we had to have burgers and hot dogs. Yeah. And just to have it all right there, all set up compact. You had, the table was essentially the serving tray. And so we had it all set up right there. When we needed it out of the shot, we just rolled it out of the way. When we were ready to eat, rolled it back. Right. It was awesome. That's fantastic. I love that. There oftentimes, like,
we talk about like how great the showrooms are here in Savannah and in Claxton, and you're going to see so much. I mean, you're going to walk in and see the hot tub of your dreams and the swim spa and all the things, as well as, you know, the retail side and all the cleaners and just the grills and all the things. What do you wish, like, people that have never walked into either showroom, what do you wish they knew? Like before walking in, like, or that might help, you know, spark them to be like, oh my gosh, I have to go in there and see that now.
Right. Biggest thing is a variety. Yeah. We're not, I mean, we'll get phone calls, you know, answering phones and whatnot. People ask, do you carry this? Do you carry that? Yes. Yes, we do.
Right.
Yes, we do. Variety. We have, like you said, floats, grills, cleaners, whatnot. We've got spas. We got pools that we can display, or we can have a wall display that we can show you what pools we carry. We got a variety of everything. Yeah. And so 9 times out of 10, if you need it, we got it. And if we don't, we can order it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Since you've grown up around this industry and now you're in the industry and learning so much, I'm sure, what has like been the biggest surprises for you in how like the pool industry and the spa industry has grown since you were a kid, since you were first doing commercials for Pride Pools when you were a little teeny tiny? Like what has been kind of the biggest surprises for you?
I'd say number one is the technology. Seeing the shift in technology. I mean, starting with your fully mechanical cleaners and your standard just plug and play spas, and then moving into new like Bullfrog stuff with the JetPaks where you can hot swap your jets into different seats, or moving into robotic cleaners now where it's, you know, taking on the more electronic side. Just seeing all the new technology arise in different areas where you wouldn't even think it would be, applicable. Right. That seeing the big technological shifts has been so interesting.
Oh, I'm sure. And like, I'm just trying to think like things like the swim spa really wasn't a thing when you were a kid.
No, there was no such thing as a swim spa back then, unless it was like a custom built, unless it was a custom built 1-to-1. Right. Swim spas weren't a thing. Yeah. But now, I mean, almost everybody's got one.
They're huge. And I'm just thinking about like, people that like live in places where like you think, oh, I could never have a pool because of the size of my yard or whatever. And I mean, we've even seen like houses in downtown Savannah that have a swim spa. Yeah. And like you would never think, again, looking from the outside of their yard, that they could ever have a pool. But you walk back there and all of a sudden, boom, there's a swim spa, and you can get a ton of people in there, and it can be hot or cold, and you can do laps, and you can, I mean, still have a party back there. And it's a cool new thing. I feel like for me, I know it's not new, but like that wasn't a thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's super cool seeing that swim spa come up and come around, just seeing all the technology. I mean, even some, Bullfrog even figured out how to put the JetPak technology into those swim spas. Right. So you've got your big jet, but then you also have the swappable jet, so you can swap into different seats. Yeah. Instead of that swim spa is awesome.
I would agree. Like, I think with the spas that blew my mind. Like, you can move the seats all of a sudden, right? And the jets, and it was like, okay, that took it to a whole different level. Oh yeah. And so I would think you still have people coming in really surprised because they didn't know that technology exists now. Yeah.
Yeah, you just watching the shock and awe of people when you're showing off the spa and you pick that thing up and move it to a new seat, and I'm like, what? No way.
Did you just take that apart? I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I would think that would be one of like the coolest things that you get to experience, kind of the surprise of educating people really when they come in, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a big deal. That's a
Yeah.
big deal to be able to educate. One of the other things that I would imagine you get to see a lot of too, people that bring their water samples in. That happens all the time.
Oh yeah.
And as it should. But can you talk a little bit about, have you been able to see the like what all the water sample, that's really beneficial to bring it in. And have you been able to see like everything that produces as far as information goes?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's where I started actually.
Oh, really?
When I first started, officially working here, let's say, that's where I started. They started me on water tests and chemical explanation, and seeing the difference between following our Alex Pro printout one for one, and then somebody who's trying to figure it out themselves. I'm not saying you can't, but I can tell a difference.
Sure.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that it's there's a reason why we say you should do it.
Right.
And I even got to see the big shift from the old school chemistry dropper set all the way to the new style with the discs, where you just fill up a disc and have a computer read it. Watching that shift was really cool. Seeing a little compact handheld machine that can do what that big old chemistry set did was so cool.
Right. I mean, I used to, watch people kind of do that in bigger pools, right?
Yeah.
Where they would have to get in there and then they'd still have to do some sort of chemistry, right?
Yep.
Like they're dropping drops and mixing things. And like, if you do one little thing wrong, or don't drop the right drop in the right mixture and the right amount, like you're probably not going to get the right reading.
That's right.
And so to be able to have it like it is now, like you were getting a full sort of DNA test of like your water, right?
Oh yeah. That's the best comparison I've heard, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's like going to the doctor.
Oh,
like, it's a full panel.
It is. Yeah.
It's a full panel. How often should people get their water tested?
Once a month.
Okay.
Definitely once a month. Unless you have some type of issue going on, cloudiness, algae, what have you. But for a good, proper routine maintenance, once a month.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Once a month, you'll have the balance that you need. It'll last you that entire month or longer. We have people who are, they follow that once a month regimen, and they'll come in, every I'd say 2 or 3 tests or whatever, and the test will say it's good. You don't need anything, because they follow it.
Right. Yeah, and I guess if you're like really staying on top of it on that consistent level, it's going to kind of level itself out too.
That's right.
So
That's right.
You're probably not going to have to do as much as if you would have if you were waiting.
Definitely.
6 months before you got it tested. So even so that's all year, even in the like colder-ish months?
Now in the colder months, you're not going to be using the pool as much.
Yeah.
If you're noticing a trend that your water seems to be staying fairly balanced and you don't need to do much with it, then you could probably back it down a little bit. But I'd say maybe, I don't know, every other month, maybe in the off season.
Sure.
But definitely majority of the time it's once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stay on top of it.
Yeah. And we like to say that we want to make it easy. We don't want you to be out there fighting for hours trying to get water right. And, all that stuff. And so we want to make it easy. We use that printout that tells you exactly what you need, when you need it, how to add it, how long to wait in between each step, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It takes all the guesswork out of it.
Yeah.
You just follow that once a month, you're good.
Yeah. Then you get to spend more time in the pool.
Yeah.
Instead of working on the pool.
That's what we want.
That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. Have you been able to, I'm sure you have, especially over the years growing up in Pride Pools, really see the inner workings of like a custom build for pools. I mean, it's such a cool process. I think the design process is really cool. You know, talking to Warren Fair on a previous episode, you know, all of that goes into it. It's so much. Have you been able to see some of that?
Oh, absolutely. I've gotten right up in the middle of it. Talking about Warren, that new CAD stuff that he's been working with, being able to you know, sit down and say, I want this, and I think it's going to go somewhere here in my yard, and he goes, okay, and then just shows you a 3D model of it. That's, I mean, just amazing. But yeah, for all the way back as far as I could remember, you know, thank you, Dad, thank you, Father. He was a big purveyor of exposing me to everything that he could, as soon as he could. And so he'd pick me up from school on some days and be like, all right, we're going out to a job site. I'd be like, what? I don't know. I was like, what, 7, 8, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, he'd take me out to a job site. I would see everything from a bare backyard, you know, getting out there with the little rolling measuring stick and a can of paint, marking off the pool,
right,
all the way to, you know, the first time you break ground, and into the full completion, going out there with one of our techs and getting that explanation of operation of how your pool works. I've seen all of it. In-ground, that was the in-ground side. And of course, the above-ground side, too. Seeing the equipment get brought in, watching it all get built. I am so glad I've been through it all.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
No doubt about it. And gosh, thinking about how things have changed over the years, speaking of above-ground pools, my goodness, like they've gotten really cool, and like the decking you can put around it and all the stuff that, like, you know, you can just, it blows my mind to see. And I'm sure it has yours too, to see where it's gone over the years.
Oh, absolutely. The watching the uprights, the structural side of the walls, you should say, watching them go from a more metal, like a more metal based wall to like a resin type upright and wall, and getting out on, you know, these hot days and being able to touch that resin wall and it not be hot or burn you or anything is just, that wouldn't have been heard of not even 10, 15 years ago.
That's right. Yeah, we were all burning our hands and feet on that when we were kids. It's not like that anymore.
Nope.
And it's really cool that it's not like that anymore. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up. But, you know, I think, obviously, being a part of the Pride Pools family in all the ways has been quite a great thing for you.
Absolutely.
And so you're here for the summer, which means if anybody has questions or wants to restock, you know, all of the things that you've got going on here in the retail side, come in, talk to you. I'm sure you'll be happy to answer anybody's questions.
Absolutely. Give me one more year of college and I'll be here full time.
Ooh, see, there you go. Retail superstar, soon to be everything superstar here at Pride Pools. Third generation and the generation to come. So Xander Smith, thank you so much. We appreciate you sitting down and talking to us. Now I know you got to go get back to work. So thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening. Come by and meet your local pool and spa experts in Claxton on Highway 280 West or in Savannah on Gateway Boulevard South, or go to pridepools.com. If you love backyard family fun as much as we do, be sure to give us a rating and review, and subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. And if you have a question or topic you'd love for us to cover, drop us an email, info@pridepools.com, or tap the links for Facebook or Instagram in the show notes of this episode. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's go make a splash and have some backyard family fun.
Pride Pools, spas and